Hey guys, welcome to today's episode of Talking Decon. Once again, we have Toni Harvey to my left here, our franchise development manager, and to my right, Big Ben Fiona, our ramp-up coach. And Fiona is going to be presenting today. What do you got?
So I've got, I'll be talking about David Parker Ray, otherwise known as the Toy Box Killer.
Not to be confused with the Toolbox Killer, which I did a couple weeks ago.
Correct. So he is believed to have tortured and killed more than 50 women inside of his soundproof trailer.
50 women.
Like an enclosed landscape trailer.
Oh, wait. When you said trailer, I thought you meant like mobile home.
No, like a enclosed.
How do you soundproof a landscape trailer?
Well, he did it.
Holy smokes.
Yeah.
Okay, I got to hear this.
All right, so he was born in New Mexico in 1933.
Whoa.
Probably due to the time. Little is known about his childhood, outside of the fact that he was mainly raised by his grandfather, but regularly saw his father, who beat him.
Okay.
As a kid, he was bullied by his peers for his shyness around girls. These insecurities actually drove him to drink and abuse drugs, like in his teenage, late 20s.
See how important parenting is?
It is.
Do it correct, people, or you're going to turn your kid into a toy box killer. Hey guys, this week's episode of Talking Decon is brought to you by Scentbird. If there is one thing that I'm qualified to talk about, it smells. From crime scenes to hordes, I have cleaned it all, and I've smelled it all. A smell from a biohazardous cleanup can stay with you for a while. So when I'm not working, I want to smell good. I try to leave the scent of dead bodies and 10-year-old milk at the office. At home and in my personal life, I trust Scentbird to keep me smelling great. Scentbird is a fragrance subscription service that gives you the opportunity to shop from over 600 brands. It's a flexible subscription, which means that you can skip any month without penalties. All the scents and none of the commitments. It is the holiday season and we're all looking for that perfect gift. And Scentbird's 3, 6, or 12-month gift subscriptions make an ideal gift. With each fragrance, they're not getting some tiny sample bottle, they're getting a full 30-day supply. Take a look, you just twist the cap and pull out the bottle and you can see how much you actually have. Don't pay full price for a bottle they may not even like. With Scentbird, your friends and family can choose whatever they want for a fraction of the price. And the products keep coming month after month. And hey, why not treat yourself? I mean, you do not have to give Scentbird as a gift. You can use it for yourself. You can get a decent amount of high-end fragrances for just $16. And with my code, it will be only $11 for your first month. This month, I got Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, Sanctuary Red Panda, Toca Bell, Mercedes-Benz sign. I'm currently loving the Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. It has this woody, spicy, fresh scent that is the perfect way to forget the smell of a day of cleaning up crime scenes. You can use coupon code in the description to get 30% off of your first month, making it only $11 a month.
He served in the U.S. Army, receiving an honorable discharge at the end of his enlistment. He was married and divorced 4 times in his life.
I feel like 3, you should just give up.
2.
I feel like
maybe
if
2.
the second one doesn't, just be done.
Yeah.
Third time is not a charm.
No.
Because divorces are expensive.
No. And at what point do you start to go, I think I'm the problem?
I mean, that's
The
3,
4th time.
2, 3?
Yeah,
the 4th
the
time.
second time.
The second time. Oh, God.
So it is believed that he began his killing spree sometime during the mid-50s.
So he would be in his 20s then?
Yes.
Because he was born in 33.
Yep.
Okay.
Which only came to light after the escape of one of the victims. So, on 22-year-old Cynthia Vigil was actually a prostitute she was hooking in a parking lot.
Here we go again.
Okay.
In Albuquerque, New Mexico.
So low-hanging fruit for the victims.
Yep.
Okay.
When a man claimed to be an undercover cop told her that she was under arrest for solicitation of sex work and put her in the back of his car. He told her that she was under arrest, put handcuffs on her. That guy was David Parker Ray. He took her to his nearby soundproof trailer that he called his toy box. He chained her to a gynecologist type table that was in the center of the trailer, and over the next 3 days raped and tortured her with help from his girlfriend and their friend.
Shut up. What do you mean help?
Like, they took part in it.
What?
Yes.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. So this trailer was designed just for this purpose?
Correct. Like, there's photos online of this trailer. Like, you're gonna have to like pull it up and put it.
We'll make sure that we edit those in. That's insane. So it's soundproof trailer. He's got a gynecological table in. So I'm assuming he drove her to wherever this trailer was parked.
Yeah.
And
then,
it
it was so from the outside, it's just your basic white trailer.
Landscaping
it
trailer.
doesn't look any special. And inside, it's just full of everything.
That's very unique, though, to not only engage your girlfriend, but a third party as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So him and his girlfriend used whips, medical instruments, electric shock, and sexual instruments to torture her.
Jesus.
But before her torture, he would actually play a cassette tape with a recording detailing exactly what was about to happen.
Like that he had pre-recorded?
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to do this, then this, then this.
Yep. So on the cassette, he explained that she was to refer to him only as master and to his girlfriend as mistress. Never to speak unless she was spoken to first. And then would explain in detail how he would rape and torture her. And he would make her listen to it.
And the girlfriend watched while he was doing this.
Yeah.
And partaked. Oh.
Yeah. So, like, he went on to tell her, like, you'll never see your family again. He's gonna kill her. So, for 3 days, she was in this trailer.
Oh, my God. That's an eternity.
Yes.
So, he had left. I believe it was to go to work. Left the girlfriend inside the trailer to watch it, right? So he actually left the keys to the restraints that she was in on a table nearby. So then when the girlfriend left, like she stepped out, the lady actually like lunged towards the keys, was able to free herself. The girlfriend attempted to stop her, but the girl stabbed her in the neck with an ice pick when she approached.
Wait, who stabbed who?
So the victim stabbed the girlfriend.
Oh, the victim stabbed the girlfriend. Okay.
So the girlfriend runs out of the trailer, like butt naked, wearing only a slave collar and padlock chains.
The victim.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, obviously in desperation, she knocked on the door of a nearby home.
Oh, so they were like in a neighborhood.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
God.
It's like in a desert or something.
No, like in like a residential area.
Oh my God. He didn't even drive her to a remote area.
So the owner of the house obviously brought her in, called the police, and that's actually what led to the arrest of him. So inside of the toy box, so after they arrested him, the police gained a warrant to search his home in the trailer. Obviously they were shocked and disturbed what they found. So it had a gynecologist type table in the middle with a mirror mounted to the ceiling so his victims could see.
Oh my God. What was happening to him?
As it was happening. All over the floor were whips, chains, pulleys, straps, clamps, leg spreader bars, surgical blades, saws, as well as numerous sex toys. There was a wooden contraption that was used to bend over and immobilize his victims while he and his friends would rape them.
Friends?
Yes. Like he had friends, not just his girlfriend, like...
So multiple people.
Multiple people. Okay? This is sick. On the walls were actually detailed diagrams showing different methods and techniques for inflicting pain. In the trailer... the police also discovered a videotape showing a terrified woman being raped and tortured by Ray and his girlfriend.
Oh, so he videotaped one of them.
Yeah, at least one of them.
At least.
So once this came forward and he got arrested, other women started coming forward with similar stories. And Angelica Montano was an acquaintance of his, and after visiting his house to borrow cake mix, had been drugged, raped, and tortured by Ray.
And she never went to the cops?
Before being left by a highway out in the desert.
So what made her different to release her but keep everyone else?
I don't know. And it's like that was your acquaintance, right? So
What
it's
was
almost
the
like a
time
friend.
span that all these things were happening?
From the 50s to like the 70s.
Okay, so
area.
it's over a 20-year period.
Yeah.
But he only one of them escaped, and that's how he finally got caught. So how did they link the others?
They started coming forward. Everyone started coming forward telling their story. So she was found by police, but there was never like a follow-up on her case, right? Like,
It just went away.
as you do, like you just find a random person in a desert and you just keep going. But he would often use drugs that would induce amnesia and memory loss in his victims. So obviously they couldn't remember exactly what would happen to him. 2 victims actually testified to the crimes that the police were able to charge the girlfriend with. The girlfriend quickly began telling all the murders that she was aware of.
Oh, so she dimed him out.
So her testimony led the police to discover that Ray had been helped in the abductions and murders by his daughter.
No way.
Yeah.
So this was a family affair.
Yeah.
Wow.
So his daughter was Glenda.
Was she adult?
Yeah,
daughter?
how old is she?
Yeah.
Oh.
So her name's Glenda, went by Jesse, and then another friend, Dennis Roy. So,
The whole moral of the story, I think, is be careful with someone that has a first name that's
Dennis?
also a last name.
and a trailer.
I mean,
Yeah.
I thought you had to be scared of like cargo vans. Now you put a trailer on
Yeah,
there. Like,
he done like leveled up.
But Dennis Roy. What's the other one? The main guy?
The main guy is David Parker.
See? David
Parker Ray.
Ray. David Ray. 2 first names.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the girlfriend admitted to participating in the murder of Marie Parker, a woman who was abducted, drugged, and tortured for days by Ray and his girlfriend.
Another prostitute? Or just
Just
a normal.
okay,
random
random.
person. Before the girlfriend strangled her to death. So, after releasing some details about the woman in the video, she was identified by her ex-mother-in-law as Kelly Garrett, a former friend of Ray's daughter.
Jesus.
friends involved.
So it's like the
now.
daughter was recruiting people.
Yeah. So Kelly Garrett, after she got into a fight with her then husband, decided to spend the night playing pool at a local bar with the daughter. The daughter roofied her beer, and then her and her father placed a dog collar and leash on her and brought her to the trailer. He then raped and tortured her for 2 days, keeping her on date rape drugs for the whole time. After 2 days, he slit her throat and dumped her on the side of the road. Miraculously, she survived the encounter.
Shut the front door.
But no one, not even her husband or the police, believed her story. To the point, her husband, believing that she cheated on him that night, actually filed for a divorce.
Wait a minute.
Wow.
So he thought she slit her own throat?
Yeah.
Oh my God. How many
Like attention-seeking type deal.
did this
'Cause they
happen in
got
like
into a
Alabama?
fight. New Mexico.
New Mexico.
New Mexico. Okay.
They got some serious trust
There's
issue.
some serious issues
if he
going
doesn't
on there.
believe his wife after
But
all
even the
that.
police didn't even believe it.
What the
Like how did who just slits their own throat and comes in and says, "Hey, I got raped for a couple of days." Like,
The more that we dive into these things, the more mistakes that I see from the police that are crucial.
yeah.
Like big time ball dropping.
Yeah. Due to the effect of the drugs, she had limited recollection of the events for over those 2 days, but she did remember being raped by the toy box killer. So he was able to actually push off 2 cases that were put against him, and was ultimately sentenced to 224 years in prison
Here we go again.
for numerous offenses involved in the abduction and sexual torture of those 3 women. The daughter received a sentence of 9 years.
What the hell?
That's not
man?
enough.
That is
And
not
the
enough.
girlfriend got 36 years.
That's
Still
not enough either.
Nope.
So
What year was that they were sentenced? Was he still a young guy?
So the full sentencing actually didn't happen until the 90s.
Oh, so he was 70s.
Yeah, so he actually passed away from a heart attack in 2002.
Bastard. He didn't even get to serve it.
At all.
Yeah. So during the investigation of the trailer, police found evidence of several more killings, including diaries written by him, where he detailed the murder of at least 50 other women. Despite the evidence,
50.
the authorities were unable to create cases from them.
So let me ask you, this whole time that this was happening over, this 30-year period, did they not know they had a serial killer on their hands, or they weren't able to put it all together? They thought it was just random.
I don't know how you don't link it, though.
Well,
it's not sporadically placed like throughout the country, right? Like it's
all in this one
location.
area.
Yeah.
And they're all, are they all killed in the same manner? Some of them are strangled, right?
Yeah, different ways.
Okay. But only 2 survived. Is that right? The one that was, her throat was slit, and the one that actually got away.
Yeah. So even though the daughter and the girlfriend both identified areas where it was believed that he disposed of the bodies, police actually found no remains at those locations. So many there was many unidentified personal effects and jewelry found inside of his trailer that also point to a greater number of victims for him.
So he wasn't coming clean with anything?
No. So as of 2011, they were still getting leads.
But the girlfriend provided him quite a few leads, right?
Yeah.
But they couldn't put it all together.
No, they said there wasn't enough evidence.
So we don't even know if there's 50. There could be more.
Way more.
Yeah. It says that, I guess as this case keeps getting more exposure, it's generating like more interest in the case and it's giving them more leads.
Now, is there some type of media, like a movie or something about this guy? I've heard of him, but I can't remember where. Toy Box Killer. Was there
there was
documentary or a series on him?
There was a story on True Crime.
Oh, okay.
About him. The worst part that I found that I read, like the most sick part to me, was not only did his friends help and his daughter and his girlfriend, but he had a dog, right? And he would tie the women up, and I don't know how you get a dog to do it, but had the dog rape the women as well.
I don't even know that was a thing.
I don't even know. But like he spoke about it, the girlfriend spoke about it, the daughter spoke about it.
The dog.
The dog.
Well, you mentioned a wood contraption.
Yes.
And
like it would tie
so they couldn't move, right? Or
right.
restrict
Yeah,
their
like
movement.
I'm assuming they're bent over and they're chained up. So if you remember the Michael Vick thing,
yes,
back when he had created, I think they called it rape cages or rape chairs.
Yes.
He had forced the dogs. They held the female dog down while the male dog would rape the female dog. And it was something like that. It was like a wood contraption. I don't know the proper term for it. I'd assume it's different for a dog than a human, but I think I know what you're talking about. Is there any pictures of it?
Off the
contraption and the pictures of the inside of the trailer?
There's a lot of photos off the trailer. Like I mean, it's not the best quality, but you can tell what each thing is.
Right.
I just don't get how you get a dog.
I didn't know that was
like
a thing.
I think it's sick to even involve a dog, but like I don't comprehend how you can get a dog to partake.
Well, what that makes me think is that he taught the dog on his girlfriend. And because the dogs wouldn't do that. You would have to teach them or force them or train them to do that. So, ew.
This probably have to be like the sickest thing I've heard. Like,
yeah, but I've heard of men raping horses and sheep. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And women have sex with horses, actually. I read something on that one.
I still don't know.
I'm
how
not
that's
sure
possible.
how I went down that rabbit hole, but I did.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that'll be the next episode.
Okay.
But it's like I know people do stuff with
animals. You know why? Because they can't talk.
And they don't
themselves,
know.
yeah.
Right? Like
no, but they know it's not right.
But he did not have a 5-finger forehead.
Shut up.
Didn't.
Is this one like normal looking? He doesn't sound normal.
I mean, he don't look too normal. He looks questionable, but
So he's dead. What happened to her?
They're in jail.
Still in jail.
Yeah.
And the daughter had to be out
So
by
the
now.
daughter's out now, but the girlfriend's in jail still. But
Okay, what's the daughter's name? I've got to look her
Yeah.
up. Because how do you go from growing up like that to living a normal life? There's no way.
Is Glenda Ray.
Glenda Ray.
Yeah.
I feel like that's probably a common name.
The daughter
Glenda?
looks questionable. Like,
She
the daughter
does.
looks like she...
So he was married 4 times before all this started.
Yeah.
Probably the 4 wives wouldn't be in cahoots with him. So he
Yeah.
finally found a random girl and he's like, I don't think I'm going to marry this one. I'll just have her.
It's just like, how do you introduce that? Right? To like,
Unless she
hey
already
babe,
had
I
those
want you to
sick.
see my trailer. You know, like...
I just, that's a big leap
Yeah.
I
to
mean,
do that.
If you said that he target like prostitute, those low hanging fruits, there's obviously females out there that's into that as well that you can easily just persuade to join in. My thing is, how did you get your daughter involved with that? Like,
That's
that
what
is
I
the
want to know.
sickest
I'm
thing.
wondering
Like,
if
at
he
what
was
age do
having
you
relations
introduce
with
her?
her.
Yes.
Was
Oh,
he
yeah.
raping her
What
when
did
she
you
was
do to
little?
your daughter to make it
And
comfortable
that's
for her?
normal for her. Yeah.
Because there has to be something that made her go off,
Mhm.
right? To where
Yeah.
she can think this is normal.
Jesus.
So she would think it's normal if that's what she was used to growing up. If that was her upbringing, that was her norm,
Okay.
right? Then they would make it
Right. So he dies at an old age.
have a heart
The
attack.
girlfriend is still in
jail.
prison.
Yeah, in prison.
36 years. I would assume then she's probably old too.
Yep. I know when the daughter got out, she changed her name.
Ooh, would she
Yeah,
change it to?
Can't
looked,
find it.
and it's.
I can't
it
say that I
just-
blame her.
No.
Where is she going to go? And she's probably nowhere near New Mexico.
But how is she even? Like, she chose to partake in this, right? So it's like she gets out 9 years later. Okay, how's it not to say she's not going to go do it?
Well, she went where every crazy person goes, Florida.
Probably.
She's probably my
Yeah,
neighbor.
She's the
Yes, I'm going to need to see a photograph.
yeah. But it was you'll definitely have to pull the photos.
I gotta wonder. It's so sensationalized. There has to be some type of documentary or show, because this was not something that was, hey, let's go kill a prostitute. This was extremely planned and premeditated.
Yeah.
And it's atypical for a serial killer to involve other people, right?
Yeah.
We've had a couple where they're like maybe had a partner, but a girlfriend, a friend, and a daughter,
Yeah.
and a dog.
Yeah. It seems like a fetish just went too far. Like the S&M.
Right.
I mean, the bondage. Like, it just seems like a fetish that he took way too far and found other people to partake in it.
Yeah.
It's just like for the friend, right? So like the one friend partakes in the one, and it's like you just go home back to your normal life.
Like, it
Like,
was just,
how was your
yeah.
day? Oh, interesting. You know, like
Well, have you ever heard the saying, how do you keep a secret between two people? You don't tell one. So you don't tell anybody.
Yeah.
That's the only way to ensure you keep a secret.
Mhm.
So the more people that he involved, the more chance you have of getting caught,
Mhm.
yeah.
as with anything. So, you got to wonder, like, the girlfriend is clearly not playing with a full deck. She could have said, oh, wow, you look like you like her more than me, and ratted him out.
Yep.
Well, it looks like she ended up getting a deal of 36 years for ratting him out.
What was interesting with him is even though like he got charged and he went to prison, he was actually there was actually 0 murder convictions because there wasn't any bodies necessarily.
Oh, good God.
Even with the confession of the
Yeah.
girlfriend and the daughter.
So he's
Nothing.
like suspected of more than 60, murders, but he actually wasn't convicted of a single one.
Wow.
And I always thought, maybe I'm naive, I always thought it was easy to get caught when you're doing a crime. There's just so much science available. And, nowadays we're in the age of everybody has a flipping camera. And then I read stuff like this, and granted, this was a while back,
Yeah.
but it's like, wow, was it that easy
To get away with murder.
in the 70s, 60s to get away with murder?
It's just the fact that he only got caught because that one girl ran. Right? Like how
Right.
much more.
Right.
And where's the bodies of all the other ones? Right? Because
Well-
if the girlfriend or the daughter says, hey, this is where he did the body, did he go back by himself and move it so they didn't know?
Well, no, and also here's my thing. Okay, you get this guy. The 2 have ratted on him. Aren't you pulling DNA? Because you probably have a ton of cold cases that you could match it against.
Yeah.
I don't think they think that far.
Oh
ahead.
my God. That's just frustrating. So, there's families out here that are missing their daughters that have never been discovered. And you have to sit here and wonder maybe it was part of his.
Could they have been a victim?
Right. Because if it was in New Mexico, it makes you wonder, right?
Yeah.
That's sad. I feel bad for the families. There's so many cold case murders that are just either haven't been tested or been in line to be tested for years.
Yeah.
That's too bad. That's a really interesting case, though. I would be very curious to see what happened to the daughter.
Yeah. I'm going to keep digging.
Because, someone that grows up and acts like that as an adult, they don't just go to prison for 9 years and come out and they're f***ing citizen of the year.
No.
Yeah.
There's something still, there's a screw loose there. There's repetitive issues going on.
Yeah. Something's going to come back to the surface at some point.
It has to.
You
She
know,
has to pick up
It
where you
has
left
to.
off, pretty much.
Yeah.
You would just think that she would say, I have to continue this for my father, pretty much.
Right.
Yeah.
Or she grew up so dysfunctional and abused that she knows nothing different. I hope she doesn't breed. Seriously.
God,
Like that's just, I'm a big
it's weird
fan of
because he had,
sterilizing those people that are nuts.
He had 2 kids, but they only talk about the one daughter.
Right. You mentioned that. And I
Yeah.
thought, well, where's the other one?
Yeah. Couldn't find anything. It's just like, oh, we had 2 kids. Like, I don't have a name. It's just the daughter they talk about.
What happened to the dog?
Oh.
I don't even know what type of dog it was or anything.
Wow.
It just like when I saw the dog paw, I was like, I think I'm done. Like, I think I've dug deep enough into this one.
Jesus,
You know,
man.
it's when you get animals involved, it's just a whole different playing field. So
Yeah.
yeah.
It makes you wonder, like, you go hiking in the middle of nowhere and you're like, oh, wow, it's so beautiful. But now I'm going to look at it and go, wonder how many people are buried here. Because it's like the road less traveled, right? No one's there. And it makes you wonder,
Yeah.
like, God, should I be looking up, and see if something's freshly overturned?
Yeah, spray some indicator. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna question every landscape trailer I see now.
Me too.
If
There's like
it's,
3
like,
of them in my
fully
neighborhood
enclosed.
now. I'm gonna knock
So
on
now
it.
we're
About to go on the one right here. Like, Laura, what's up?
yeah, Murder Mac van. Now we got that. Now we have landscaping trailers.
Yeah.
And then there's typically soundproof basements and stuff for those
Yep.
people that live up north, right? A lot of them don't have windows.
No.
You soundproof that bad boy, and you could be chained up there forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's scary stuff. Totally scary stuff.
It's like the possibilities are endless almost. It's just a matter of getting caught.
Right.
Or someone getting away and then you get caught.
Right.
Who knows how many people out there actually murdering that never get caught? Because
But doesn't it make you wonder, like, do you really pay attention to everything around you?
do you
No.
really know?
Right.
You know,
Like
the
our
people you
our
know.
neighbors.
Yeah.
No,
I don't get into their business. So what's really going on?
Yeah.
you don't.
Do I pay attention to them?
To your neighbors?
No, I mean, I say hi and stuff.
Toni
I
out
don't,
there mopping her driveway.
I don't get all up in their grill,
Like if someone move in, knock knock, who are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, like first day, right when you see that truck.
Well, I mean,
come
I'm
in.
friendly and stuff, but I'm not like in their house and stuff.
True.
They could have like a kidnapped person in there and I would never know.
Yeah.
True.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. And I've been seeing a lot of houses on like Zillow and stuff where there's like the secret rooms where it's like a bookcase and it's like a door.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I've been thinking about surgically implanting a GPS device into my son, and now this makes me really
I
want to do
have
it.
no idea where that sentence
Yeah.
is going.
Yeah.
And me too. I was like,
Because think about it, right? That would solve the missing kid.
it would.
Yeah.
Or that
Right?
little Apple little tag.
Yeah, I don't think that'll fit.
Oh, true. Put it in.
But how cool of an idea would that be? And almost like an IUD.
I would do that.
And then once they're 18, it comes out.
I would definitely do that.
I would totally do that because then you never have to wonder where your kid is.
Laura's
true.
done it.
I would like to do it. Does it exist? I don't know. I just made that up in my head.
It's about to be the next Spalding.
It is. I will invent this.
Spalding chip.
Yes.
The
There we
Spalding
go.
chip.
I like
Yes.
that.
Find your child.
Are you afraid of your kids going missing?
Okay, people, you're
We
welcome.
franchise.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
I'm not a creator by any means. So, maybe we could just duct tape it to an IUD and stick it in there.
There you go.
I don't know how that works. You probably can't do that to men, though. I don't know. What would that do?
To a man, IDU?
IUD.
IUD? Hormones? I don't know.
I don't
I just
know.
got mine taken out. It's all right there.
Did it hurt?
Oh, heck yeah.
It hurts when it comes out or when it goes in?
it hurts more when it comes out. They have to like, you can feel the.
Well, doesn't it like embed in
Ooh.
almost? So they have to
like,
like
so if
cut
you
it.
work out like and you're gaining muscles, like it, you can feel it like just.
Does it always go like right here in the arm?
Yep, same spot every time.
'Cause you can feel it, right? Like
You
can
can
kinda,
feel
like,
it. Yeah, you
hold
can
it.
move it and push it.
Curious homos want to know
Yeah.
because we have not been exposed to that.
Yeah.
It's a foreign body in your, like you can actually touch it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You can play around with it and move it. Yeah.
How would you know? Look at you going, yeah,
No,
yeah,
um,
yeah. Like, yeah, I was like heterosexual for like a day or two, and I had one.
Everyone has a past, Laura.
Yes.
No, I've known people that have it, and it's like it's just weird that you can literally hold it and kind of. It's just weird.
Okay, why hasn't somebody invented this yet? We can put a man on the f***ing
Someone's
moon.
going to now because
Yes.
I just gave him the idea.
Yeah, I gave you the idea, and just credit me for it. I don't need anything for it. So, and you're welcome that I will find your child for you if the child ever gets kidnapped, right?
Yep.
All right. Well, thanks for that great case.
All right. Welcome.
Thanks for watching today's episode. We hope you enjoyed it. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Crime Scene Cleaning. And don't forget to ring that bell so you are notified every time we have a new video. Have a great day.